Welcome back to the channel, good friends. Brian from Apex Detail. A very good question I'm asked and asked often, so I thought I would make it part of Mail Call and just do a dedicated video on the subject. And now it's how to correct or freshen up clear coat. It's already been corrected. Here at the shop, we only like to do it once and then protect it and then follow that up with careful, proper maintenance and aftercare and wash technique to never have to do it again, except for maybe 2-3 years down the road, a quick exfoliation or a freshen up, exactly the way I'm going to show you how to do it today. We have a car in. I'm going to get this job done for a customer, and I'm going to get as much footage as I can to show you how we freshen up clear coat that's already been corrected. I want to remind you guys, clear coat is very thin. This represents 2 mils of clear coat. This is what we are removing imperfections from, yet leaving enough behind to protect the base coat underneath, that gorgeous rich color that gives your car the look that it does. So we want to preserve and leave as much of it behind as possible. The manufacturer only gives us 2 mils, and the manufacturer of clear coat recommends 2 mils to protect the base coat. So before we're even laying down a polisher and a pad to the surface, to your clear coat, we're kind of already removing too much. Let's get started with the video. The Porsche here was already corrected quite some time ago, and in order to remove the imperfections that it had on it at that time, we cut away as much clear coat or shaved away as much clear coat as we could. And as you can see now, down the road, after some miles have been put on the car, there are some very light scratches. There's some etching, staining, a little bit of dullness. This vehicle does not have a ceramic coating. The gentleman loves to work on his car, so he puts his own waxes and sealants on there. And he did a strip wash and decontaminated before he brought it up to me. I am going to get out the panel prep, a really good strong panel prep from Fireball, and go over the surface one more time to remove as much as I can, any leftover protection that might be there. I don't want that to get caught up in my pads, guys. Now, as we do some measurements before we get started, it's right where I left it. So it's just under 5 mils, and I'll do this at the end to show you how much we remove. So let me go around and decontaminate and remove any leftover protection so it doesn't get caught up in my pads. That slows the process down, and I have to clean the pads more and more. When I'm satisfied any leftover protection's gone, it's time to give that paint a nice freshen up, exfoliation, and that combination is going to be LVR 403 and a very soft white polishing pad. There are many, many combinations. This is just one example of many. As long as it's a very fine abrasive, a polish cleaner, this has protection in it. This has acrylic, so it's going to lay acrylic down as it's doing a little bit of correction with this combination. So this is going to speed up the process, and I have to do less laps around this car. Those that follow the channel regularly and watch my correction videos know my arm speed movement. It's the same all the time, except for this process here. I'm going to speed up my arm movement to 3 to 4 inches every second or two instead of the 1 to 2 inches every second or two. So we're going to move a little bit quicker, less hovering in one area, and that will cut down the aggression when it comes to cut. If there's an area that I need to spot correct, like the etching and some of the staining you saw at the beginning of the video when we did our initial walk around, I may go back and revisit those areas a couple times or pass over them a few more times, but it's going to be a crisscross pattern that's equal to 2 passes, and we'll move on, working from top to bottom. Wipe off the residue, inspect your work. That, for a panel as a whole, is going to be it. Unless I need to go back and spot correct, maybe by hand or with a smaller polisher, for the little areas that may have some really deep etching. It's your call if you want to go after them. I'm going to tell you, if you can live with those areas, don't go any further. Let me give you a quick first person view of what this combination looks like. The gloss, the reflection, the depth is already there. And as you can see, that is a darn high reading with the gloss meter. Now we can move on, repeat that process all the way around the car, only to return to maybe some of the deeper imperfections. Again, that's your call if you want to go after them. I say don't. The hood is now done as well and looks just as sharp and reflective as the first day after we did our correction on the car and it left the shop. Utilize this combination, one of many. I need to state that because there are a lot of choices to do this same type of job here, but you can get around the car quickly no matter what you choose. It shouldn't take longer than 40 minutes, 30 minutes, and do it to all the painted surfaces. This combination I picked has a little bit of filling capabilities, so there are some imperfections we're not going to chase after that we can improve the look of. So if somebody's looking for those imperfections, they might find it at the perfect angle in the perfect amount of light, but for the most part, the reflection will take their attention away. We are going to put a little bit of protection. That's going to be some graphene protection. I showed you how to use this with a polisher. Now I'm going to show you it's just as effective using it by hand, applying it with a microfiber applicator. The point of the video really is to know when to say when. Enough is enough, and for me, this probably is the last time I'll freshen up this paint. I will show you the paint depth gauge at the end of the video, but just as important is laying down protection to fortify whatever clear coat is left behind and build it back up to protect the gorgeous color underneath. IGL-4 is a great form of graphene protection, one of the earliest forms that was available, and I still use it. By hand, I'll go ahead and protect the entire front clip, meaning fenders, hood, bumper. Then I'll start to wipe off where I started. Then I'll move to the center of the car, and then the rear of the car, and that's the pattern I take. IGLF4 is user friendly. Let me give you a first person view so you get to see what this looks like being applied to the car. I'll let this haze over slightly as I go ahead and apply to the driver's side and the passenger side door. Then I'll wipe off what I started to apply. I love them, yeah. By the way, quick tip. You guys know how I like to mix things up. You add this to your favorite one step or cutting compound. You can cut and lay down protection at the same time. This is great teamed up with 3D1. Just letting you know. Let's grab the paint depth gauge. What you're going to see is anywhere from 1 to 3/10 of a mil was removed during the process. So this will be the last time we lay a pad to the paint on this vehicle. The important thing now is proper aftercare, maintenance, wash technique to cut back on the love marks. And if you see laying water on the vehicle, blow that off with a leaf blower or use a drying towel and dab it off. So this slightens the chance of watermarks and etching. And as you can see here, she looks absolutely fantastic with the IGL F4, as did Cherry on top. And then I'll pull it outside so you can take a look, and I can let my worst critic shine down upon it, and that's the sun. Okay, guys, that's going to do it for today's video. So that's the way we'll freshen up paint that's already been corrected. And as you saw, we only removed 1/10 to 3/10 of a mil. It barely picked up by the gauge. And there's a common theme. It's done by a cleaner polish or a polish with very fine abrasives and a very soft polishing or application pad. And that's the best way to go about it. If you have any questions on the process whatsoever, there are many different combinations of pad and polishes and polish cleaners to get that done. If you need help finding it, just send me a message or leave a comment down below. Love you guys. Catch you in the next video.